Hey everybody, my name is Peyton, and I am here to tell you about 5 countries that you can move to right now, stay for at least 6 months, and live for under $2,000 a month. Let's get started. So the first country is Colombia. Colombia offers a 90-day visa with a 90-day extension. So it's not the total 180 or 183 days from the beginning, but Colombia is a really low-cost country. So I always recommend it to people. It's a great place to go. You have you can get your initial 90 days, and then at the discretion of the immigration agent, if they will give you another 90 days. You can live in Colombia for around $1,500 a month per person, probably less with a couple if you are sharing the cost of housing. But I found that you can stay in Colombia from Medellin, Bogota, Cartagena, any of the cities for less than $2,000 a month, about $1,500 if you are very, very careful. Country number 2 is Peru. Now, Peru, I know, has had some governmental issues over the past couple of months. They've had some lockdowns, they've had some protests. However, Peru offers you a 183-day visa upon maybe not on arrival. No, on arrival. So you can spend your 6 months in Peru. Peru, you can probably live for about $1,200 to $1,400 a month per person. Obviously more if you want, but it is a very low cost country. So it's a great place to go if you are not certain where you want to be, but you also don't want to spend a lot while you're there. And Peru is the gastronomical capital of South America. So you will experience some of the best foods, ceviche in particular, in the world in Peru. So it's not a bad place to hang out if you're not quite sure what you want to do next, but you know you don't want to spend a lot of money. All right, country number 3 is Panama. Panama offers a 6-month visa straight out, and cost of living there is a little bit higher, probably $1,200 to $1,600 a month per person. But it is a great country. It's easy access to the US. And great temperate country all year round. So it's a great option, particularly if you are looking for some place to then become a citizen. Panama has a friendly nations visa, say that fast a few times. That's $5,000. So that means if you are one of those people who you're like, I got to get out of the US right this minute, Panama should be the first place you look. You can literally buy your residency there for just a couple $1,000, $5,000. There are some steps, but $5,000 and a little time and a little effort on your part, not a bad deal. So Colombia, Peru, Panama. Next, we have Mexico. Mexico was initially offering last year and a half ago, they were offering an automatic 183-day visa. Now it is not automatic. They do still offer the 183-day visa, but it doesn't necessarily come automatically. I have found when I ask for a specific number of days, like 137 days, they'll give me the 183 days out. They don't care about my trying to be specific, but it just kind of forces them to like go ahead and do that whole 183 days. So there are plenty of places to go in Mexico. Mexico has something for everyone: beaches, mountains, snow, deserts, everything. And of course, tacos. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful tacos. Mexico is going to be a little bit more expensive. Prices, not a little bit, a lot more expensive. Prices have shot up in Mexico over the past year and a half since so many of us have been going there, enjoying all the beauty that is Mexico. So I would say Mexico is going to be probably the most expensive on the list. A single person can live there for about $1,500 to $2,000 a month, depending on where you are. Mexico City is going to be more expensive, but you can still, if you are, if you're willing to do some work, you can make it in Mexico City for, even in an Airbnb, maybe not the greatest Airbnb, but even in an Airbnb for about $2,000 a month, if you're willing to, really be specific on what you're spending. But Mexico is fantastic. Other places that are not, other parts of Mexico are not as expensive as Mexico City, and you can make it there $1,600, $1,800 a month, depending on the lifestyle that you are interested in. And last but not least, an interesting one that a lot of people may not know about or even think about is Uruguay. And I really hope I'm saying that correctly. I think I am. They, like Colombia, offer the 90-day visa with a 90-day extension. And they have, their cost of living is between $1,400 and $1,800 a person. So if you want to try something new, I'm hoping to get to Uruguay. Maybe this year, maybe next year. We'll see. But Montevideo is, I think that's Uruguay. Oh gosh. Montevideo is on the water. And you can live on the water for, less than $2,000 a month. Not bad. I don't know much about Uruguay. It's a small country, about 3 million people. Might as well check it out. I don't know. We'll see. I'll tell you more once I learn about it. And then I am going to give you a bonus one. So let's go back. The top five places that you can go right now for less than $2,000 a month and stay for up to 6 months with a visa. Colombia, 90 days plus 90 days. Peru, 180 days. Mexico, 180 days at 183 days at the discretion of the immigration agent. Panama, 6 months, 180 days, 183 days, depending on what the immigration agent is going to give you. And I said Uruguay, 90 days plus 90 days. Your bonus is Nicaragua. Nicaragua is a country that I have been dying to go to. They have a lot of really interesting history and tax incentives for people who move there. So they have a 90-day visa. However, they have just instituted, if you can show proof of sufficient funds, they will give you an automatic 6-month visa. Now, what does proof of sufficient funds mean? That's up to the immigration agent. Their Rentinista visa requires proof of $750 US a month. So I would assume, this might be a bad idea, but I would assume that you have to show 6 times 750. Don't ask me to do math. I'm not going to. And that will give you the 6-month visa. I do know that they will give you a 90-day visa if you show proof of $2,000 US. So I'm guessing if you show twice as much or 3 times as much, they'll automatically give you that 6-month visa. And you can live in Nicaragua for about $900 to $1,200 or $1,300 a month per person. So it's really on the low end of the cost spectrum. So if you know you need to watch your coins a little bit more, you might want to consider Nicaragua for your 6 months. All right, more to come. Hopefully you'll follow me. I will be spending more time talking about my transition from the U.S. to, I'm going to go to Mexico and get my residency and hopefully citizenship there. And I will do a couple of other residencies is my guess over the next few years. But Mexico is number one, starting there. I'll talk to you about how I'm doing it. Help you do it too, hopefully, and get everybody, all of us, out of the U.S. and into better countries and into better lives. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.